Hey guys, today I just wanted to talk about therapy shaming and the stereotypes around it. Like going to therapy isn't a bad thing. You know, it's not it's not a stigma like it was years ago. Especially with things that are going around in the world today. Anything. Personal traumas, things we see in the news. Even on the extreme side as maybe like the military, PTSD. Um, I don't want to just label that to the military. Like other people don't go through it, but that's the first thing that comes to mind when PTSD comes up. But anyway, staying on topic is just the therapy shaming. Like I see that a lot. Talking to people and when I go to therapy myself, so when I know somebody else brings it up to me, my first thought is, okay, so is it helping? Is it, or do you, how do you feel about it? Is it something that is working for you? How did you even come to that conclusion? How did you feel comfortable to reach out in the first place? But also I see people get shut down about it, like uh, you know, um, even family, they say like, "Oh, you're crazy," what you going to therapy for, and why would you pay somebody when you could just talk to anybody? Like, that's not the case. You, you can't just, as much as you would like to, you can't talk to everybody, because some people don't know what you're going through, for one, or two, they don't take the time to even care enough to listen to you. Because half the battle is, listening. Even with the therapist I talked to, in the beginning, I was very combative. I was, I would say things like, I would start off the conversation. I know you're not gonna get. I know you're not gonna understand what I'm saying. I know you're never gonna eventually help me out. So then I'm creating obstacles. I'm being combative right off the bat. I'm not even giving her a chance to actually listen to what I have to say. So it's hard. We're better now. It's better in the sense that like I'm more open. We actually have conversations. I'm in a much better um, I'm in a much better way. So even now I can talk about it, on camera, but other people aren't, So that's why I started doing this in the first place. 'Cause I have proper private conversations with people about this, and I realize we all have the same struggles. Maybe not the same, down to the minute details, but just the sense that we're all having stuff that we go through. We all want to talk about it is something that made me want to do this in the first place. So I just want it to stop. I would love for it to stop worldwide, but if I could just get it to stop in my own personal circle, to be great. Because nobody should have to go through that. We all are going through something in a different way of form. So even when we communicate, we all might not think that, hey, this is helping. It do in a way. Some people can go to their parents. Some people can't. Some people feel like they need to go to their therapist. There should be no shame on that because you feel like you need to talk about whatever you have going on. Um, Another thing that really bothers me, especially lately, is the conversations about therapists versus psychiatrists. Now, a lot of conversations that I hear, I'm not gonna lie, like they don't have anything to do with me per se. I just will hear them, and I don't want people to leave my space knowing, or not even knowing, but being misinformed. So it's a hard space to be in because you don't want to interject yourself into a conversation that doesn't even involve you, and it adds some more to it, and you end up taking away from the message because you're adding yourself into it. You're making it about you. But also, like I said, I don't want people to be misinformed. So, and then I can talk about it later because obviously that's a long conversation. But long story short, therapists and psychiatrists obviously are different. That's why I got different job titles. But just because you're going to therapy doesn't mean you're on medication or you need medication. So I do want that to be established right off the bat. Like I said, we could talk about it later, but that's the most important thing. Like I don't want people to just think like, oh, you're going to therapy, you're on medication, you're crazy. That's not the truth. You need somebody to talk to. And then, like I said in the previous video, like everybody needs help. Have a support system. Take care of yourself. Reach out to me. I'm going through the same stuff. We all are on our own way. I just I want to be just like people need people to talk to. I do too. I want to have some people to talk to about what I'm going through and share it. So that's why honestly, that's why I'm doing this. Because I do have a lot that I need to express with myself, and hopefully somebody feels comfortable enough to share with me. And then who knows? Honestly, who knows where we'll go from there? But that's all, guys. I just wanted to share my everyday's experiences with you, and hopefully, like I said, one day we can get to the point where some of these things stop, and it'll be more commonplace to um, have people deal with things, and shaming will be you would be an outcast. That's what it would be great. To like how it is now, with like people discriminating against people of different sexual orientation. Like now, when you do that, you're looked at like why, what's wrong with them? Like they're the same as everybody else. It should be like that with mental health too. So that's honestly that I would love for it to get to that place, but I know it's gonna take some time. But that's all I wanted to share with you guys. I'll see you guys next time.